Okay, I think, oops, hold on. Why is my car so loud? Jeez. Okay, I think that summer's finally officially over here in Bakersfield because this is day 2 and we have clouds. There's no rain, but it's cold, and it's cold to where I had to actually dig and look for a sweater because I wasn't prepared. I have no warm clothes. I only have tank tops. So I had to go look for a sweater or some kind of blouse or shirt. It's so nice. I love this weather because, I don't know, that's the only time it doesn't bother me to wear clothes that close over my neck and scarves and stuff like that. I wear a lot of scarves, actually. I'm like the scarf lady. I have like 30 scarves. Oh, let's see. See, it's my tires. All right, hold on. Let's look both ways. And it's so nice because, like, the little rain that we got yesterday, everything looks so green today. It doesn't look so dry. Normally all you see is tan and brown and just sand. But I did find out the other day when I was talking about being dust on my car, I guess there was a dust storm out here that night. And it was pretty thick, so everybody's car was blanketed with dust. That'd be such a trip, because I looked up dust storm once, and there are some really trippy ones. I just never heard of it happening in California, but, you know, we are around a lot of sand, so. Okay. Let's see, I hope this podcast comes out okay, because for some reason my car is sounding really loud. I don't know why. See, it sounds, I don't know. Alright, so so there was this teacher when I was in elementary school, and she used to wear scarves all the time. Her name was Mrs. Walker. I totally remember her. And every day we'd come to class, and you just look at her scarf all day, you know, while she was teaching you. Well, I did. I just looked at her scarf. And I used to think it was so weird that she always wore this scarf. You know, different kinds. And now I'm doing the same thing. I do the same exact thing. I wear them a lot. So, kind of makes me want to go out and make some more. I think I have a podcast out there under my Spirited Blogger about making ruffled scarves out of t-shirts. And they're cool. Like, you can give them for presents and stuff. You can get really creative with them, too. Like, make them all different colors and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Then they have these no-sew scarves that you make out of felt. And, you know, like, you can get felt material in different colors and shades and stuff. And it kind of gives the same effect like a cashmere, I guess, in a way. They're really cute. But anyways, enough about scarves and stuff. Let's talk about landscape. Some of these farms out here are so pretty. I wish I had a farmhouse. I know nothing about farming. I know nothing about animals. I don't even know how to keep a yard, okay? I've had to keep a yard at the house we were at, and I didn't realize how much work a house has, you know. It's easier to be in condos or apartments because I have no yard work. But we were in a house for about 3 years, you know, and it was difficult. But I loved it. I loved the roses. I had these roses. They were awesome. It was just too much for me to keep up with all my conditions and everything like that. But yeah, so these ranch houses are cool. They have a lot of them out here in this town. Okay, so I'm heading home because today I'm going to be staying in. I am not doing so hot. This is why I can't have stress in my life, and I make it a point to avoid stress the best I can. And okay. So I have the stress of homework, school. We're in the last 2.5 weeks or so. I guess you would say about 2 weeks of school. So I've got finals, I've got papers due, I've got all kinds of things to work on. Then I still have my driving time, and then I still have my exercising, and then my health to take care of. And so this weekend was a rough weekend for me because I had internet stress, which I do not need and I do not want and I do not care to be involved in, because it's just going to add to my very busy life as it is. But I did want to talk about it a little bit because, let's see. One of the people trying to put this stress on me, I really wish this person would go get some help. You know, it's not appealing, and it looks pretty trashy to be an older person having these types of issues. You know, these are issues that young women may have. You know, I'm talking like 17, 18 years old. But by the time you're in your 50s, that kind of drama and that kind of insecurity should have already been gone. And you should be at a time in your life where you're just enjoying things and not worrying about what people are saying about you. You know, you shouldn't have that type of insecurity, especially in your 50s, because you should already be set and happy and content with what you have, how you've lived your life, and whatever it is you're looking forward to in your life. But if you're if you find yourself stressing out over what you think people are saying, or what they're doing, or how they look, you need some help. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. That is actually healthy. It's those who don't acknowledge problems with their... It's those who don't acknowledge problems that they're having are the ones that are unhealthy, because they're in denial and most likely have, they could develop personality disorders and stuff like that, because you live in you gave yourself a false self. You give yourself a false self, you can't deal with reality, and you can't see reality well. So everything is made up in your mind. But, okay, that said, I've been dealing with this type of personality, and all I'm doing is trying to do my podcast, and I'm trying to live my life, and I'm happy, and I'm, excited about the way my life is going, and I do not need some stranger on the internet harassing me, and I am not willing to put up with it. So, this weekend, I made a mistake and allowed this person to stress me out, which does not go good for me. So, I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm done with that stuff. So, with that said, if you have something similar, just remember, you do not have to answer to anybody, especially on the internet. You do not have to answer for your whereabouts. You do not have to answer for what you do or don't do, or who you talk to or don't talk to. Nobody controls you on the internet. No one can tell you what to do. Never allow anybody to manipulate you, especially if you're grown and you're an adult. You should should be already secure. Just like you are in your real life, be secure on the internet as well. So, if people come at you, let it go. Because they don't know you. You know? They don't know you. So, there's no reason to sit there and try to convince strangers otherwise about your personality unless you got something to hide, which is like a good sign that someone's lying. So, oh, hold on. There's I can't believe this weather. This is like so awesome. Can you just turn already, please? Just turn. Jeez. Like, for reals. Okay, so that's one little pep talk there. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my mind right now, but at the same time, I'm just thinking about my bed. I just want to go to bed. I need to lay down. I need to lay down and heal the best that I can. Okay, what are you doing? I'm just passing by that gas station I was talking about a while back with the good Mexican food. I'm so tempted. I'm so proud of myself, though. I'm really sticking to my new eating habits and my exercise. But to be honest, I have not exercised in 3 whole days. But I know it's because of the stuff I have to deal with right now. So tonight I'm going to try to at least do some Pilates or something at the house. And I may do a podcast on that. But yeah, it's made a big difference. Okay. I'm almost home now, finally. Oh my gosh, that was a long drive. I've been on the road for 2 hours now, and I just need to go home. And then rest up so that I could leave again in about 7 hours. It's like I could stick it out for 7 hours and wait, but I can't. I gotta go get some rest and write a huge paper on how the transverse range and the LA Basin and the Sierra Nevadas came to be, and the folding and the compressing of the ground and how it changed California's coastlines, something like that. And I'm going to be honest, I've been just sitting there staring at this paper for weeks, and now it's due in 2 days, and I made 1 paragraph because I cannot figure out. I mean, I know how it happened, but I can't get the thought of how it happened onto paper in an order. It's all jumbled. Like, I know that this smashed, this did this, and this went whoosh, and all this stuff. But, like, in what order? How do I do the order? So, when I'm laying down, that's what I'll be thinking about. All right. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Until next time.